welcome back to the Bookworms, buddy. Today I have a review for you, and this review is on Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. I waited a while before I actually picked this book up because there was so much hype about it, but I did read Sharp Objects, and I enjoyed Sharp Objects. It wasn't blow me away likable, but it was a likable book. So I then decided to put Gone Girl on my September TBR, and here we go. The first thing that I can say about this, and I thought was going to be the only thing I could say about this book, was this was messed up. This whole story was messed up. And it was not anything that I expected, really. And the plot twists were great. The characters were great. Everything was developed well. The imagery was great. And I really enjoyed it. I rated the book 3.5 stars, and people have been telling me, wow, that's a low rating. And it really isn't when you understand, where I'm coming from with this book. So you've got Nick and Amy, they're in love, they're married, they're happy, until all of a sudden Amy disappears. And of course, it's cliche, the husband is always the one that does it. And that was really annoying to me because that's how it always is. And I wanted something a little bit different with that. I don't want them to pinpoint Nick. And right from the start, he was pinpointed. So, yay for cliche, I guess. Anyway, the detectives are trying to figure out, how he did it, what happened to Amy, and all of this kind of stuff. Now, throughout their marriage, they were married 5 years. She disappeared on their 5-year anniversary. She would play this game with him where she would leave clues for him to find, and his big surprise for their anniversary. And she actually had started one this time before she disappeared, and that was playing a big role into the story. And that's all I'm going to tell, because I could imagine giving away a lot of spoilers with this book, because there's just a lot to say about it, and I don't want to give stuff away, so we'll stop with that. The plot and the premise, the idea was fantastic. I just had never read anything like this, and I really enjoyed that aspect of it. The characters, I think, were very well developed for the author's taste. I think this is the way the author wanted them created. I think she wanted us to hate the characters. And so many people that I've talked to really did hate the characters. They weren't really likable at all. There was only one character that I can remember that I really liked, and that was Nick's sister, Go. I think she was an okay character. I really enjoyed her character. I think she was really strong, and she was likable. I think the characters were all pretty realistic, because I can see this kind of stuff. I mean, it does happen every day. A spouse disappears, or, whatever, abuse of some kind or whatever. This kind of stuff does happen all the time, and this is why this book is somewhat realistic. I didn't find that I could really connect to the characters all that well. I did love hating them. I have to say, I disliked Amy the most in this book, and I'm not going to say why. I'm not going to say why I hated either one of them, because, again, this could give stuff away in the book, and I don't want to do that. But I really disliked Amy more than I disliked Nick. Nick was bearable, in my opinion. He was bearable. Oh, he was bearable. And I just think the author did a good job making us hate them. And the stuff that was in this book, I just wanted to slap some people. Seriously, I wanted to slap a lot of people. And one of the things that I really didn't like was the ending. This is why there's a 3.5 stars. I did not like the ending. I thought it was kind of unjust. I kind of felt like things were just left wide open, and things weren't resolved, or things weren't fixed. I guess in my mind, and the way I wanted to see things be, I didn't think it was wrapped up well. And I don't know if that was done on purpose, and if there's another purpose, if there's another book, I don't know, but I just didn't care for the ending of the story. I just think it was left wide open, and I like to have some closure if it's a standalone book. I don't like things to be left open like that. And I felt like Nick was a little bit weak in this story, and he was kind of completely different by the time you finished the book. And that could be good in some ways and then bad in other ways, because I don't like to see a character get weaker. I want to see a character get stronger. But again, I think this was all the author's intention of this book, was the way she created these characters. She did it for a reason. And it's not because the writing fell flat. It was just because I think that was the way she had planned it. So, if you want to read a very messed up, psychologically draining story, then you should read this one. I definitely recommend this to anybody to read. It was a really good read. Even though it was a 3.5 star, I explained it was the ending, didn't care for it. But the writing is great. Gillian Flynn is a good writer. So you should read this book. And that is all I have on this, guys. I wish I could say more, but I don't like to do spoilery reviews in case, someone watches it and gets spoiled, even if I say they're spoilers. But yeah, I don't like to do videos with spoilers in it. So you have to judge for yourself if you like this book, so go pick it up. So if you have read Gone Girl, let me know in the comments below what you thought about it. Did you like the ending? Did you like the characters? What did you think? Let me know and we'll talk about it. Thanks, guys, for staying tuned, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.